Alright, welcome back everyone. This is going to be the final video that we are doing for week 2 in the follow along series. Today we're going to be focusing on using the 41st Sigil in the Sigils of Power, known as Hahah. Okay. This particular sigil is used, translated, it translates to open to sound. And one of the ways that we can use this in results-based magic is to forgive ourselves. Particularly, we're focusing on the, again, negative beliefs associated around money and finance. A lot of people often feel guilty for wanting to have more money, or they're told that they need to be felt shameful or something like that for wanting or pursuing more money in their life. So while this particular sigil may not quite go for everyone at this particular point, I did want to go ahead and put it out there. That way it is up on the YouTube channel there. If it's not for you, then you could go ahead and forego it, of course. But maybe at a later date you may find a use for it. Okay, so we will be focusing on results-based magic with this sigil. As always, I welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to my channel, I do welcome you, of course. Please hit that subscribe button, notification bell as well. And like the video if this is content that you would like to see more of in the future. Also, if you have any comments, positive or even negative at that point, do put them down in the comment section below. I do read those on a fairly regular basis and do answer many of them. If you do have a suggestion or would like to see a particular subject matter covered in a later video, please put that in the comment section below as well, and I will see about getting that done over the course of the next several weeks, possibly. With that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the summary for this. I've already covered results-based magic with other sigils this week already, but as always, I like to make sure that we do a quick summary of how the ritual will go, and then we'll jump right into the ritual itself and get it done. Alright, and as always, we want to make sure that we find a quiet place that we can remain undisturbed for 10 to 20 minutes, preferably. During that time, you do want to silence your cell phone, turn it off, or mute it. And if you do need to post a notice on your door because you have roommates, go ahead and put a do not disturb sign on your door. Hopefully they do pay attention to that. Okay, and now in step 2, you want to notice how you feel about your situation at the moment. Okay, allow all of these feelings around the subject to come to the surface. Your focus is on the one part of the situation that you are trying to change. Okay, as we do this, we want to look at the idea of the situation being able to be shaped and changed and adapted to our present life so that we can further shape it into the future that we want. Now in step 3, we're going to scan the Hebrew letters and the shapes while saying or thinking the divine word of power out loud. Make sure that when you scan the sigil, you are doing it from right to left. Okay, and while we are scanning those Hebrew letters, and as you say the divine word of power, imagine what it would feel like to have the result that you want. Okay, I do read the I do read the word of power out a total of 5 times during these rituals. Okay, and I will have the Hebrew letters and the word of power up on the screen for you during those segments. Also, during this step, you don't have to stress about what it would take to obtain those results. Just imagine how you would feel when you do obtain the results, or when it does happen. In step 4, convince yourself that the results have already taken place and that all has come to pass and all is well. Okay, don't be overly concerned with how it's going to happen or when it will happen or who will be involved when it happens. Okay, all of that will happen through synchronicity. All you need to do is just perform the ritual at this point. Okay, once you've achieved the feeling that everything is well and good and that the situation has already taken place, the ritual is basically done at that point. After step 4, but between step 5, I usually give a pause of 3 to 5 minutes of silence during that point so that you can contemplate the situation and meditate on it and do any type of visualization you need. If you do need more time than the time that I allot, you can simply go ahead and pause the video at that point, finish your visualization, and then when you're done, you can simply end the video. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the ritual itself and get it done here. And I'll see you in just one moment. Okay, and now that you're in your place, we're doing your ritual. Sit down and relax. Begin to let go of all your tension and all your worries of the day that may have happened. Silence your cell phone or turn it off. Close the door if you need a little more privacy. Take a deep breath in. And hold it for a second and then let it out. One more time, deep breath. Hold and let it out slowly. Notice how you feel about the situation. Allow all these feelings to come to the surface and focus on the part of the situation that you want to change. Know that the situation is malleable. You're able to shape it and change it and adapt it to your present life so that it can be further used and shaped for the future life that we want. On the screen, you're going to see the Hebrew letters and their shapes. Look at them, take in their shapes. Scanning them from right to left. As you scan the Hebrew letters and say or think the divine word of power, imagine what it would feel like to have the results that you want. Focus your thoughts and visualize what your life would be like. Shape it and adapt it to the reality that you want and bring about synchronicity. I want you to think I want you to feel that the results have already taken place. The results have come to pass. You don't need to worry about how this will happen or when it will happen or who will be involved when it happens. All of that will happen through synchronicity. Be still